Welcome to the Miss Amanda Show. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad that you're here today because we have a fabulous craft that we're doing. Now, I know that school has started, so what does that mean? School pictures. What? And I bet you all looked fabulous in your school pictures. I remember when I was little, that school picture day was a very important day. You had to have your hair just right. You had to have your clothes just right. Except for back in the 80s, I wore a kitten shirt in one of my photos and I did some kind of side braid thing with really terrible bangs. I gotta really rethink my look over the years. So today we are making picture frames for the 2020 picture of school. And it's done with popsicle sticks and buttons. I did Wilmington Wildcats. And look at these cool buttons. Aren't they pretty? So it's very easy. There are several ways that you could put your picture on, but we'll get to that in a minute. Also, I want to make sure that when you are doing this craft, you can use Elmer's glue. It does work, but it takes a little longer to dry. So if you're using Elmer's glue, maybe make sure you start this craft before you have a snack. So when it's drying, you can get up, have a snack, read a book. It'll take about 20 minutes to dry with the Elmer's glue. If you have a hot glue gun, have your parents help you. So you kids can do all the painting, but if you're going to use a hot glue gun, have your parents help you because the hot glue gun is hot and you might hurt your tiny little baby fingers. The hot glue gun glues really fast. That's why I'm using it in the video today. So, when you call us up at the Wilmington Public Library, in your bag, you will get 14 popsicle sticks. Count with me, guys, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and that's correct, 14. You guys are really good counters. Oh my goodness. All that school is doing good for you, huh? So, what we're going to do is I have pink and blue today because if you already have paint at home, then I guess you don't need to ask for paint at the library. But if you don't have paint, we have 4 colors. We have the Wilmington Wildcat colors, purple and white, and then we'll have pink and blue. So you can ask which colors that you want for this craft. And remember what Archie always says. Archie always says just to use a little bit of glue because a little bit goes a long way. So, I am running out of my pink. There's the pink. And you want to paint your popsicle sticks first. And there's the blue. The blue that we have packed at the library is a darker blue. But I filled 2 holes up with this paint. And you guys get little paint bottles that go with it if you need the paint. And these are the buttons that you'll get too. So I always like to make a pattern. But I like my frame to be a solid color. So I think I'm going to make it pink. So I dip my paintbrush. Your fingers might get a little messy, but it's okay. I know all you guys at home really love painting. And it's going to take a minute for the paint to dry before we can put them together. And I always have to come back and touch up from where I held my popsicle stick. See? I didn't paint right there because I'm holding it. So we have the frame painted. Now I'm going to use my blue Okay, so it's a pattern. So you're going to have 5 pink and 5 blue. You don't have to do it like Miss Amanda. I just really like patterns because I think patterns look really cool. Do you guys know what pattern means? That's right. Like, this is a type of pattern. And doing purple, white, that's a pattern. Pattern's a really funny word. And we're going to paint 5 sticks blue. Speaking of school, while I'm painting here, there are several back-to-school books that I find very interesting. I think that you moms would find very interesting too. I always have to have a list of books that I'm reading during school. And you can always come to the library and ask for the names of these books. And if we don't have them, other libraries around will have them, and then we can order them for you. Like, oh, so Your Name is a Song. This is a really great book. I really love this book. A young girl learns the musical way of African, Asian, Black American, Latin, and Middle Eastern names, and returns to school eager to share with her classmates. It's such a good book. I think that you guys would enjoy it because it's really hard enunciating things and enunciating names. Like Amanda could be hard to some people, but some names are very hard to enunciate. So learning about all different kind of culture names would be a great way, because what if you go to school and you have somebody who has a really hard name? So my daughter is in college right now, and she's meeting all kinds of people who have all different kind of beautiful names. So I think that this book would be really helpful for you. Also, the other book, Our Class is a Family. You can show your kids that your class is a family no matter where they meet for online or in-person learning. It's just a great book that shows you that no matter where you come from or if you're homeschooled, or if you go to school, your classroom will always be your family. And last but not least, tomorrow I'll be kind. Sometimes the smallest gesture of kindness goes a long way. This sweet book teaches young ones how to be a good friend to classmates. I always like kind gestures, and just, you get some kids that, are very shy, and it's a whole big world out there, so just holding out your hand and helping others is a great way to show kindness, especially in a new school year. There are so many books that you can get at the Wilmington Public Library. I will name these books and their author in the description of the video if you're interested. Also, I know everybody loves reading the Pigeon books. Pigeon Goes to School. That's a funny one. I think that it shows a lot when you reach out and help somebody. Remember what Miss Amanda always says? You can be whatever you want to be. And being a good friend and a good classmate, well, that just tops them all. So, I got all 5 of my blue sticks painted. It's a very light blue. I'm not very happy with this light blue. We have a darker blue at the library. Now, I will paint my 5 pink sticks. Has everybody been making friends at school? You have? That's wonderful. I knew you guys would. And what about online school? Is everybody doing okay? I shouldn't even ask. I knew you would be doing okay. Now, painting these are very, very tricky. I'm a very messy painter, kinda. Not messy like Archie, though. All right, now that I have all my sticks painted, we have to wait for it to dry. I will show you. It's gonna take about 15 minutes for these guys to dry. So, what do? Pause for drying. Dramatic effect. 20 minutes later. Oh, wow! My picture frame is dry. Now let's talk about the picture part. So, everybody in their bag is going to get a tiny little paper clip. It's like this. So, if you would like, you can glue your paper clip on here. And you can hang your picture like so. Or if you want to get fancy, you can print out a picture and use Mod Podge and Mod Podge it on, and then it'll be glossy. And then you put your magnet on the back that you'll get in your bag, and then you can hang it on the refrigerator. There's so many fun things that you could do with this. So you get a little black, tiny magnet and it's a sticker. You don't have to even glue it on. You could put it on the back anywhere, and then it could get on your refrigerator or any place a magnet can go. So let me repeat that. You can either glue a clip on or you can Mod Podge. The Mod Podge makes a glossy cover, so I think that looks really cool too. But if you don't have Mod Podge, I would definitely go with the clip because either way, it'll look good. So that's it for today. And oh, also always remember to wash your brushes. Archie always says to clean your brushes so we can reuse them. And remember, guys, hot glue gun you have to do with your parents or Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue is fine too. Oh, and I almost forgot. So what you're going to do is take your frame. I almost forgot to show you how to glue it. You're going to take a corner each, like so. I put glue on each corner. That's the most important part. Miss Amanda, what were you thinking? See, and I made a box. So I glued the box. And then I put glue on top. And on bottom. And I just make a pattern. You're gonna add more glue. But I'm an adult, so I can use a hot glue gun. Okay, I'm gonna show you. So, I put glue on the top and the bottom, and that's how I glued it. You could do that with Elmer's glue too. It's just the hot glue dries faster for these videos. And ta-da! And then we take the buttons and we put them like so. So I glued the buttons on the sides. I put glue on the stick down here, and I put glue on the stick down here. I don't put glue on right here at all. And there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this craft. Call us up at the Wilmington Public Library and ask for your picture frame craft today. I can't wait to hear about all your guys' craft making. Alright, gang. How do we say goodbye in sign language? That's right. Bye.